So, because you could start by asking, like, what is it that people like are opposed to? What are those reasons? There was a study that came out a number of years ago that said there were four main reasons. I can only think of a couple. One is, yep, some of the moral teachings just that people don't agree with, and so then that's why I'm gone. Sometimes it has to do with maybe a bad experience or with like pre-scandal kind of a thing. A third of these four, one of them was just remarkable, I thought, because it's the teachings can't change, and we can't change history as far as like the wounds that people have experienced. But one of these we can, and this third one was that I stopped going to Mass, and it seemed like no one cared. I stopped going to Mass and no one called me. I stopped going to Mass, I stopped attending, I stopped showing up, and it seemed like no one missed me. And so I think if you want to say, how do we undo that? Well, one is start caring. But I mean, really, how do you move forward? I would say, whenever someone shows up for Mass that you don't know, they're a stranger, but they're interested. You want to help them feel like they're welcome. But most places stop there and say, well, you're welcome. You're always welcome. I mean, how many churches have signs that say, all are welcome, or everyone's welcome? Like, that's fine. But in a Christian community or a Catholic community, to go from a stranger who's interested to being someone who's welcome, that's fine. But I'm still welcome in your house. I'm still welcome in your group. You welcome me to your place, or I welcome you to my place. But when you belong, that's a whole different thing. Because it's not like I'm welcomed now. No, I'm not welcomed. I belong here. And we belong in a place that's yours. You belong in a place that's home. You're welcome to someone else's house. So I think it's not stopping at you're welcome here, and it goes to that next step, which is you belong here. Now, but the problem is this: belonging means, like, everyone likes the idea of community, but if you were to replace the word community with accountability or commitment, and all of a sudden people are like, whoa, no, I love community. Well, that means you are asking for accountability. You're asking for people to actually follow. People didn't follow up with me when I stopped going to church. Well, if you want real community, they're going to follow up with you, and they're going to bother you, and they're going to say, hey, why weren't you here? And then stop judging me. No. You wanted community, which means you want accountability, you want commitment, because ultimately we all want love. And that's what, I mean, in our families, if they really love us, they're not going to say, well, you stopped, you didn't do the thing we wanted you to do, and we're asking you about it, but that means we don't love you anymore. No, it's real love actually acts. Real love reaches out. It doesn't stop reaching out.